Hi, I'm Deborah Sadler, and I am the author of the trilogy Words of the Temple, A New Humanity, and this is book 2. It is called Walking Into the Pyre, and it takes place after the 2020 election and includes the incident of folks thinking that they could set our Capitol on fire, hence the name Walking Into the Pyre. And I am going to read from you from a chapter called The Love Machine. And this is from a reading from Kryon, who is channeled by Lee Carroll and has been for 36 years. And I was able to use the work of Kryon in my trilogy, which really weaves together the bigger story of our place, not only in our solar system, but in the galaxy, and how central we are to not only the galaxy, but actually the universe. Turns out we're really, really important. We're the hot story in the universe. And so I am just going to read this selection, which I think really speaks to what it is that we are dealing with here on June 18th, 2025. And Kryon says, right now, the nodes and nulls left by those from the stars originally are starting to work. They are left by those from the stars, and they were put here in case you made it, and are now opening their matched pairs of plus and minuses, and they work together as pairs to start to clean up the grid systems of this planet and get rid of the old energy biases, the old energy crystallization remembrances, even affecting the Akashic records of humanity in order to fast track you into a higher place of consciousness. You can't sit in the mud and expect to have an ascension planet, dear ones. You can't stay in the dirt of the old energy and expect to have some miracle where you climb out of that which you've created for thousands of years. An old energy which doesn't let you get ahead, and the corruption and the horror, all of the biases, the old thinking. Something has to happen to help you through this, and it is, and 2012 was the signal. I'll tell you something, the galaxy knew you made it. That's how important you are. Those ascended planets, which are all over the galaxy, way before you have gone through what you've gone through, who've increased that which you call their DNA, went to a higher consciousness, knew you passed the marker. I want you to think about that. You are known in so many places as the distant planet that is now starting to go through that shift like they did. Did you know that you have so many others that you would never know or recognize or ever meet, giving you energy as you go through this as a planet? I think that you have a star family that cares about you. Is that too way out for you? I'll talk to you in 100 years when they start talking. A major one is this, that our star family left a system, a machine. It's esoteric. I can't tell you much more about how it works except where it works, and that has been explained. When they set the grid system of this planet for you to help you in remembrances, to help you in emotions, and all of these things that are just filled with dirt, with all the horror of war and all the remembrances of dysfunction, and slowly they are being vaporized and turned into light, neutralized so that with free choice you can move down a path which is clear of the boulders, and that's the truth. It's why you're starting to see some refreshing things. The thing that the Me Too movement, which you talk about, which is not about women, dear ones. That's the integrity of human to human, and it's about time. The abuse of children in certain religious organizations, an oxymoron to the highest. There is a shift, change to correct itself. Politics will be the last, power and greed. It will occur because of the consciousness of the planet will not elect dysfunctional leaders. That's coming, not soon enough, but that's coming. That's number one intervention. Right now for you, the machine continues, and oh, it's speeding up. There's more. Inventions. Everything we have, our technology is archaic. Wait until you see what's next. There are things coming that will display a world you don't even know exists. It will make it look like you were those savages who had no idea about electricity until it came. Is it possible there has been an intervention with invention? In powered flight, the Wright brothers beat the French by 2 weeks. The inventor of the radio is still in question. Was it Marconi or Tesla? Inventions happen at the same time. You get the inventions when you are supposed to get them. The idea of made you look is implanted. The idea came to the planet, and the planet worked on it. Inventions come at the right time. We were scheduled to destroy ourselves. That is not part of the love machine. That's the human machine. The actual prophecy in the scripture foretold a future you did not participate in because consciousness changed. And so basically what Kryon is telling us is that there is a bigger picture out there, and that there are systems put in place by our Pleiadian star mothers, which this trilogy goes through, and they're called the nodes and the nulls. And what they're doing is they are sweeping up the old energy from the past, from prior to 2012. All the energy of war, all the energy of conflict. And then and the nulls are sweeping those up, and they're sending them to the pair of nodes that they are connected with, and the nodes are burning them up. Because we are now moving in from the dark to the light. And so when we move into the light, we're not bringing all that old guck with us. And Earth Mother's not bringing with her either. And so she's cleaning up the crystalline grid, the magnetic grid, the Gaia grid, and also the nodes and the nulls. And these are all described in the trilogy. There is a lot of help for us. There are star parents and grandparents and cousins and aunts and uncles that are surrounding this earth, because what's taking place now is we are being challenged by the dark that is not willing, with its greed and power, to give it up. And so it is in a desperate place right now, and it is fighting for its life. And the light is winning because we're just sitting here watching it fight for its life using, well, lying, cheating, stealing, two-faced hypocrisy. So there's a setup, and the setup is if we made it past 2012, we would move into an ascended planet status in humanity. And Kryon talks about how we've been going around in the same train track for eons. War, 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 war. Well, in 2012, you know what? We went off on a side track. We're on a different track. We've never been on this track. We're on the ascension track. It's taking us beyond world peace to a golden age. So do not fear all of the chaos and darkness that you're seeing before you, because you're seeing the end of the darkness. And we just need to hold love and light in our hearts, and we need to reach out for those who need help and be caring and compassionate, because and stay in unity consciousness. Understand that we are one, and we will just bring along those who are reluctant to come along, because quite frankly, they're just used to that old dark energy, which is where we've been for eons. So we're moving into the light. You can see it. The dark is having a friggin' fit. It's kind of funny to watch because, like I keep telling you, everything they try fails. New energy is not supporting that old energy. It's not supporting greed. It's not supporting power. It's supporting the consciousness of love. And Kryon will tell us over and over, consciousness is king. Our consciousness, our high consciousness, is so much more powerful than their money or their position in a job. So I want everybody to just take a deep breath and know that we are moving to a much greater place. And I appreciate you for watching this channel. I want everyone to have a great day and a great week, and know that we are one and the light is winning. Just watch.